that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure. Get to your ribs and get close. You've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
Vasilii Lomachenko. Irish Micky War. If you're looking for heart, courage, and determination.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad?
All right.
I don't know, but it's the argument.
Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice job blocking the hook. Well done with that counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. His accuracy has just not been there so far. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be a hellfire on here.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That right hook not connecting. Punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's a...
We've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That hook won't score. Focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That left uppercut doesn't score. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight, and he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of us. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheese them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he at? On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter lands. That jab doesn't score. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Good counter punch. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That uppercut doesn't get through. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Catch and shoot. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. From this moment forward, Here's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Caution is being thrown to the wind. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. Looking to land the hook. Back and forth they go. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Now relax. Good work there. And then we go again. I need you to go back out. Oh, missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great. Add back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it. Soon back together. You got complacent. The fight's not focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
How about that time counter shot? Big swing and a miss with the hook. That hook doesn't score. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard. There's the bell for round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice counter. Defense here at all. Here we go with these two lightning quick lightweights.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab doesn't score. Good job by him to interrupt that combination. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round can go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. You know that bell was... There's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell for round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Having so much...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Lomachenko goes down. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV.